We are losing more than 70 kilometers a day on the front of British and American forces. They now seek passage into Germany. Holland would be their gateway. The British 1st and 3rd Parachute Battalions are moving towards Arnhem, and the 4th to the rail bridge near Oosterbeek. The American 82nd and 101st Airborne are pushing for Best and Nijmegen. Using their beloved 30th Corps, they intend to push up Highway 69 towards Arnhem, uniting paratrooper drop zones along their path. Kampfgruppe Leer is to stall 30th Corps' advancement and destroy the enemy's precious drop zones. We must stop this Operation Market Garden.
Alright, so this is Sir Cypher with Let's Play Company of Heroes. Got a little distracted because normally the video plays after the loading screen. Mission 3 of the Panzer Elite, Operation Market Garden, most famously depicted in The Longest Day. Not The Longest, A Bridge Too Far. Longest Day is D-Day. A Bridge Too Far. And also there was the Band of Brothers had a couple episodes that dealt with Operation Market Garden.
To the bridge! Get down the road! We must destroy the bridge before the Tommies lock it down.
So, we gotta get to this bridge. And basically we're just gonna tell our troops to just drive down the bridge.
Be ready for marching order.
And in the meantime we're going to capture points.
Everywhere! Put the pedal to the metal and get us out of here! Just keep going, men. We're almost there.
Taking MG fire. They've got a brand waiting for us.
Just keep moving. We need to get to the bridge. Clear
So they've
the
got all
area.
this bullshit,
All enemy
but
units come
what are you fuck are you guys doing? Drive forward. You giant doofuses. So the munitions half-track is the Panzer Elite mobile unit that gives the ammunition sort of bonus, which means that Panzer Elite abilities cooldown is reduced by like 98%. And they can also make everybody's favorite RC little car tank, the Goliath.
Detonate the charges. Blow the Goliath.
Unit down, eradicate.
Kampfgruppe has done it. The damn Brits and armies will need to find another way across the river. Wolfgang, it's finished. The bridge is destroyed.
Now that the bridge is destroyed, it is imperative that we expand our defensive line. The British 1st Airborne has paused its assault and is probably regrouping. Hauptmann, have your troops establish our front and order your brother to prevent the British from reaching Arnhem. Reports also indicate that the paratroopers have taken the heights. Send a combat patrol to the area.
We must move quickly and capture these points. We do not know when the commandos will renew their attack. Once the area is secured, the Luftwaffe will be sending in support along with Fallschirmjäger squads.
Voss better know what he's doing, brother. Destroying that bridge also cut off our own reinforcements.
That one guy's accent is still out of control.
We must now expand our defensive positions.
This guy.
By securing these 2 points, we can expand our front lines.
And also, I've never heard
Assemble and move on
Americans
the
used
command
referred to by the abbreviation AMIs,
Orders
which just sounds like incredibly ridiculous to me.
Send your
But whatever. So anyway, step 1. I'm gonna go take out this stuff up here on this hill.
Go ahead, sir. Ready to moving. Kampfauftrag.
If we have time, secure the target of opportunity as a secondary objective.
Top ready. Petrov orders. Advancing to contact.
So yeah, the enemy has built 25 pounders up here. They have machine guns and stuff, but hey, we're Panzer Elite. We ride in style. And if my half tracks will maybe stop acting like a bunch of drunken fools, maybe we'll capture this point.
Squad, ready. Advancing to secure point. Steady up, squad.
So, we blew this thing up.
Contact, enemy fire. British commando squad inbound. Ready for orders. Troops moving on objective. Ready, go ahead. Contact. Move orders on mark target. Ready for new move. Enemy unit eradicated.
What the fuck are these commandos doing here? So they're not too much of a threat.
Go ahead.
I'm not really building that many of my guys with Greer 43s because we want, or Panzer Shreks. We want basically all of our guys to have FG40 or MP44s because this is going to be a really hard fought, close in battle, and basically anything other than MP44s is going to be almost just a waste of time.
The Westerborn heights are ours. Thank Tommy for the presents.
So we're supposed to capture these points in the middle, and if we wait too long, I don't know the exact, they don't give you a time or anything. If you wait too long, you trigger it anyway, and they just attack you regardless of whether or not you've captured what you're supposed to capture. So hopefully that doesn't happen. There is a couple things I want to get accomplished here, though. One of which is capture that point. These guys get over here. Looks like we're going pretty good. I want to upgrade almost all of these guys with who don't already have a weapon with MP44s. A lot of them aren't in the correct territory, though.
Kampfgruppen have upgraded defensive
I want
operations.
to get anti-tank grenades. This half-track is not really doing anything useful. I guess I'll run over here and murder these British guys.
What are you doing? Return to your primary.
So they're starting to get kind of antsy, which is what happens if you take too long.
We have destroyed an enemy unit.
So I better pretty quickly start
Copy. If you don't
to
follow orders, you may unleash a
capture
much
these
greater
points.
assault force. Send over.
Now my end goal is to actually capture this town hall and turn that into a forward.
The enemy has destroyed one of the
forward
Kampfgruppen
base.
vehicles.
Only one remains.
I'm just letting my vehicles die because vehicles are not going to be my strength in this mission. It's going to be my Panzer Elite infantry. So I'm not super concerned if I lose a few vehicles.
Squad is gathered and ready. Marching order. Spread out. Panzer Grenadiers. Ready for orders. We're ready for orders. Schützentrupp. Ready.
Elements of the 1st Airborne Enemy Combat Groups are regrouping in Osterbeck. They have the intention of making a push beyond Osterbeck and into Arnhem.
It is essential that we protect the way to Arnhem from every approach. These are the main roads from Osterbeek to Arnhem. We can expect a fierce push to secure the roads, here and here. If for some reason we lose ground on these positions, have the Kampfgruppe fall back to these secondary defenses. Stay strong, hold your ground, and keep the British out of Arnhem. Additional reinforcements have arrived. Luftwaffe ground forces can help fortify the area with barbed wire and sandbags. They can also construct the 20mm flak Vierlings and the versatile 88mm anti-aircraft cannon. They are central to our defensive operations and should complement Kampfgruppe Leer nicely.
So, we're going to keep advancing into this town because we are the Panzer Elite, and we do not defend. We take ground. So that's what we're gonna do.
Ready, Commander. Send your mission orders.
Infantry section ready.
That is what we are going to do. Now, a couple of my units are rather injured, so that might be a problem. But I want to capture this point over here. The enemy is about to get hit with a flamethrower grenade.
Infantry reinforcements are preparing for action.
And, yeah, we're just going to advance into the enemy. The enemy dug a trench here, but we have incendiary grenades, so... Throw another incendiary grenade at these guys.
Panzer Grenadier section is being reinforced.
So I really want to take this fuel point right here. Why did you guys get on the other side? Get on the right side of the wall, you fools. So if I take too many casualties, I'll back up and head over there. But I have lots of troops here. And we're going to keep advancing. Oh, I also have all these army vehicles I forgot about.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might. Infantry reinforcements are mustering.
So we want to keep a couple units of troops there. We have these guys here, but they're not very useful. Honestly, the Luftwaffe troops, I'm not actually going to use them as they're intended to be used. Burn these fuckers out. We're just going to keep building more grenadiers. Keep advancing. Throwing plenty of incendiary grenades into houses. Guess I should retreat these guys, because, you know, no point in just having them keep fighting just so they can die. So we'll keep advancing. Want to keep capturing territory.
Tank buster reinforcements are mustering. An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Now, because I have anti-tank grenades, I'm not super afraid of enemy tanks, so...
The enemy has struck. Infantry reinforcements are preparing for action.
Oh, these cost 35? Fuck that. So yeah, the enemy is going to keep spawning stuff over here, but if I just leave some troops here to essentially murder them, like for example these commandos, it should be a lot easier.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
So we'll take that point. We'll keep advancing.
Go ahead, sir. Ready to move.
And
Panzer Grenadiers, ready for orders. Squad,
get some of this. So now we can get Fallschirmjägers, which are basically they're Panzer Elite airborne troopers.
These men are efficient
And
are far better than regular infantry, especially when equipped with
they're pretty rad. So we'll advance into here. Hopefully kill a bunch of these commandos. Capture this building. And hopefully come down here and kill this mortar. So there's a secondary objective to capture supply drops. So I'm going to have to be careful if I want to get that, because they drop down sometimes and they're hard to notice. So I got to do that. So there's mortars and stuff, but as you can see, FG-42 guys don't give a fuck. And Fallschirmjägers you can call in any unoccupied building. So well, not. I think there might be some slight things, but basically you can call them in your base or in any unoccupied building, and they have the best gun, the best infantry gun in the game.
We have lost a unit to the enemy's advances.
Hopefully that was my Luftwaffe gun. No, what did I lose to the enemy? Or maybe it was like an armored car or something. So Fallschirmjägers rule. It's basically long and the short of it. I'm going to turn one of these houses into a forward barracks if I can manage that. The enemy is going to keep spawning weapons teams down here, but if you can keep a squad of assault grenadiers nearby, you can clean them out pretty easily.
We'll have units return to full strength soon.
Go ahead. Keep at
The
it,
enemy
man.
has managed to eliminate a half-track.
So I've captured that. So now I can turn that into a forward barracks. The enemy's spawning mortar teams here, but, you know,
The
whatever.
enemy is weakening even now.
Throw a flame grenade in there.
Panzer Grenadier section is being reinforced.
I like to go double defensive on the Panzer Grens because they're already so deadly. Normally it's better to give them a little bit more defense so they can actually survive to get to their target rather than trying to... uh-oh, shit.
Formation inbound. Scheiße, find cover.
Shit, these guys need some support. So yeah, the enemies keep sending in all kinds of crazy shenanigans.
Infantry reinforcements are mustering.
Out of that kill zone.
I have AT grenades.
Proven
Eat
its
shit.
superiority once again.
Advance up there. These guys are ready to join the fight. Alright, so we got, this is a Fort Barracks now. So my extremely angry Fallschirmjägers
Enemy supply drops have been
should be able to defend the...
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Where is the supply drop? Can I capture it with... I think I need an
Infantry
actual...
reinforcements are mustering.
I think I need an actual infantry unit to capture it.
Grenadiers ready for
So I'll send those guys.
Panzer Grenadier reinforcements are mustering.
We'll go another offensive. I'll just throw an AT grenade at that. Wow, these guys are still alive. That is amazing.
Get out there. Go ahead, sir.
So we'll go charge these guys. My Fallschirmjägers.
Fallschirmjäger units are being reinforced.
Guard the
Units
square.
eradicated.
Yeah, the enemy's spawning all kinds of shenanigans here, but fighting them off.
We need to push through them.
And we'll capture this. That is the sort of the thing you get the medal for, is by capturing those things. Those guys got a little too.
The enemy is weakening
You
even
guys have
now.
been pinned for like 10,000 years here.
Hold down and the bombers should let up.
We'll have units return to full strength soon. Panzer Grenadier section is being reinforced.
So, I think my guys finally might kill this machine gun nest that they've been dueling with forever.
Tankbuster reinforcements are ready to move out. Butterfly bombs are now available. The enemy is weakening even now.
So yeah, the enemy's gonna keep spawning over here. They've got all kinds of shenanigans. Guess I might as well charge. I'll throw this in there.
Ready for mission order. Level 3 is better than CNC. With me. Take that.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
I'll show you real.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I feel like I've got things pretty well under control. There is one more supply thing, yo, so hopefully I can grab that.
Waiting for order, running. Don't stop. Go ahead with order. Go ahead, sir.
But yeah, my Fallschirmjägers are super angry. These guys can not die for... Oh, there's only one dude left. I better send him home. I'll summon some more Fallschirmjägers,
Fallschirmjäger, elite
actually.
infantry moving out. Reinforcements are mustering. We have destroyed an enemy unit.
So yeah, the enemy is assaulting me all over the place.
Firepower. Squad, move on to new location. Moving now.
Uh-oh. So many mortar teams for my troops to kill, so little time. So now there's a machine gun nest in here. Maybe I can just run up and throw a... Or they can crawl up there and throw a Incendiary grenades
Additional
in it.
enemy supply drops have been spotted.
Aha!
Kampfgruppe Leer has proven its superiority once again.
Heard the supply drop is over here. Yes. I might have to send somebody closer. I think if they get to it, they capture it. So I don't want that to happen.
The storm is finally here. The British don't have the balls to fly in bad weather.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
If that machine gunner takes that thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh god, they're pinned. Oh, here it is.
Scheiße! Gliders!
Ah, fucking gliders. So I got that thing there. At this point, there's not too much of a point for me defending all this stuff anymore. So I think I'm just going to start retreating all of my troops and just sort of sending raids at the enemy. Because also they're all coming to my base and being big jerks. So I don't want that. So we'll kill this machine gunner just for old time's sake.
Enemy unit eradicated.
So we'll retreat all these guys. We'll retreat these guys.
Scheiße! We are losing ground.
So as you, it looks like everything's going all crazy, but there's only a couple minutes left, so
Base is taking fire.
it's not really a big tragedy. If you know, I'm losing some troops. So I'll throw an AT
We
grenade
have
at
lost
that.
a vehicle.
I didn't even know I had any vehicles, but apparently I just lost one. Oh my goodness, these commandos, give it a break. Crud. Okay, so there's Tetrarchs,
An enemy unit
which
has fallen to our might.
I don't think only one or two of these guys have Panzer Shreks, but they all have AT guns, or AT grenades, so it's not super big tragedy. And when they're near the base, and they have that little icon above their head, it refreshes immediately, more or less. So we'll advance. Oh shit, I forgot I left these guys in this building.
Send your mission order. Base is taking fire. We'll have units return to full strength soon.
Oh my goodness. Give it a rest, commandos.
Panzer have destroyed an enemy tank.
So we'll advance. We only have a minute left.
Ready to move. Attack move. Keep your rifles out of the mouth. This rain is a nice warm blanket of cover. Move.
So, yeah, nothing for it, but just to kind of chill out for the last few minutes.
We are ready for orders.
Wow, these guys killed 24 dudes. It's pretty heavy metal.
Improvements underway.
These guys are almost dead.
We have eliminated
Where are
the
these?
enemy
What are these
once more.
vehicles? What is this building? That there's no building here. It says there's a building on the map. It's probably a glider that bugged out.
The enemy advances.
I'm getting
Grenadiers
tired
moving
of
out.
this thing, you know?
Send your mission order. Fall in.
I liked it better back in the building. Upgrades complete.
Panzer Grenadier reinforcements are
Some of
mustering.
these accents, I can't even handle them.
We've done it. My congratulations, Kampfgruppe. The Major General will be pleased. The enemy is retreating, and the air assault has been called off. Hold these positions. Do not mount a forward offensive.
Alright, so we were supposed to defend, but because we are the armored, well, not really that armored, we don't even need armor. God save them when we start to be able to use tanks, but because we are the invincible army of the Reich, we just crush them. And the next mission is a little bit more difficult, but still, for the most part, we should be able to stomp all over them. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.